on EA Sports. Will representative.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, man. Let's do this, man. He's going to catch it. Ready.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mostert there with a quality gain, and paired with head coach Mike McDaniel in Miami, had his best season as a pro last year, nearly 900 yards in 16 games. Injuries derailed a couple of seasons for him prior, but he has shown that when healthy, he can chase the 1,000-yard mark.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
49, flip it up, 49. Catch left, catch left.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Buying time to his left. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he's taken in by the tight end fan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, we're going to run. Easy.
Smith going to move him around. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Gino on first down. This is the tight end fan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Smith. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Now they face a third down and they just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He's got a touchdown pass in his first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Well, that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Smith on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jack's left. Jack 58. Jack 59. Jack 59. Cover.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Line. Hey, it's a clip. Tuesday.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
In motion, Hill. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
All right, let's go.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for
Now
Miami.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Great pickup by Walker. Was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But it was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
On first down, Smith. This complete to Lockett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Geno now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That's good. First down.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Smith's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 96 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a...
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And a short pickup to about the 25. This a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this down to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's when he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Lockett, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Here we go. Hey, the clip.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, we go, come on. Tuesday.
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Stopped short of the 25, and that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. They'll try for the first with Walker. Broken tackle. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On second down, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, trio left. No ball, no ball.
Now Geno. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a give to Mostert running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Seahawks, first down.
From the gun, it's Walker. Out past the 30, second down coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Check 58. Check 59, cover.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now Geno on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith.
We'll get back to Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a...
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and through by Myers. They will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. Stiff-armed him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. He can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On third down, here comes Mostert. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down. He'll take this to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he went into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
13 next.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down.
On his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
It's a gain of 56 yards. First down, Miami.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there and dropping for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Check 59, check 59, cover, cover.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 59, check 59. Line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Cover. On. Look.
They run again with Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Easy. Hey, on turbo.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Middle. 13 in.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down 24-23, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Throwing Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A.J. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, now we're in a situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his head. He's got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. And focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it absolutely occurred.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
At their own 23.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Smith here, an audible at the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Get right here. Hey, 21 here.
Tua now on first down.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play,
They just didn't complete it.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hey, trio left. No ball, no ball.
Now it's Smith. And they can't bring him down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll try the air now with Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Middle. Line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Sunday.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Walker now at 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still first down.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
53.
Geno now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Ready. 20, TX. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're not going back to the line now. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 58. Check 59. Check 59. Cover. Line.
Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
At the 35-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tuesday. Look. Middle.
Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
93 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
They're going right back to Walker.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, trio left. No ball. Look.
from the gun. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Clear the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
No ball. 53. 13 next.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Check left. Check 58. Check 59. Check 59. Cover. Line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Middle, middle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Forced out to his left.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Good line. 13 in. Strike, strike. Indy. Come on, shot.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They find some open field here, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. Advanced runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Geno. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Check 58.
Smith to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Check 59, check 59. Come. Line. Hey, it's a clip. Tuesday. Line.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Middle. 13. Strike. Hey, trio left.
Smith's going to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. First and goal. Throwing Tua. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Geno and the Seahawks down by 7, 30 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. First and 10.
Hey, we go slow. Slow ball, slow ball. Look. Come on, shot.
Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
13 next. Hey, alert. Hey, go flip her up.
Smith now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.